Hey folks, it's Chef Kevin. Tonight I'm making an unusual appetizer, and I say it's unusual because I haven't seen it done on YouTube anyway. Usually when I make a video, I'll do research, I'll watch other people's videos and get ideas from that, so I can improve on the recipe, I can improve myself. That's what chefs do. So tonight I'm making stuffed calamari in salsa verde. Calamari is, not shrimp, squid. I have some here. We'll take a closer look in a minute. And salsa verde is green sauce. This is homemade, and I'll link that up at the end of this video. This is made from tomatillos, which look like green tomatoes. It also has hot peppers in there, serranos. You can use serranos or habaneros, whatever you like. You don't even have to use hot peppers if you're not into it, but as far as I'm concerned, it can't be salsa verde without hot peppers. And there's also some garlic in here as well. So that's going to make a real nice sauce for these squid, the stuffed calamari. Typically, they're served with a tomato-based sauce, Italian style, southern Italian style, where they use a lot of tomatoes. But this is going to be different. It's going to be real tasty. I can't wait to dig into it. So let's take a closer look at what we got going on here. Okay, I made this recently for a party, but I did use the tomato-based sauce, and everyone seemed to like it. Okay, let's get right into it. These are the calamari tubes and tentacles. I got this in the frozen food section of my local food line. Now these are really small, and that's why it's an appetizer. You can buy them large, but not around here, so I had to settle for what I can find. So it'll make a nice appetizer. You can eat one of those in 2-3 bites, it'll be gone. Okay, as far as the stuffing goes, I'm going to be using local shrimp. I have a lobster tail here, and I also have some breadcrumbs, which I forgot to put out, and an egg as well. So let's open up this calamari here and take a look at it. Okay, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and these are already cleaned. You can tell because the skin has been taken off the outside. The heads are removed, and they give you the tentacles. Now you can chop this up and use that as a filling, but I'm not going to do that because I want to focus on the shrimp and lobster. So these are nice size for appetizers. What I'm going to do is put these on paper towels, get all that moisture out, and do the same to the shrimp. I'm going to get the water off the shrimp, and then I'm going to start cooking them off. So here's my shrimp. That's about a ½ pound of shrimp. And here's my 1 lobster tail. And what I'm going to do is cook these in a saute pan, pretty much whole like that. And when they're through cooking, I'll chop that up into little pieces. And that's because you've seen how small the squid is. So what goes into the squid has to be equally small. You can't put huge chunks in there. The texture would be totally off. Okay, let's go over to the stovetop and we'll cook these babies. Alright, I have a nice hot pan here, a little extra virgin olive oil. These are going to cook quick. But what I don't want to do is overcook them, because this is going to get finished in the oven. So a little salt, a little pepper, that's really all the spices I'm going to use, because the Salsa Verde is just loaded with spices and flavor. Now you want to cook these over a high heat, but you don't want to overcook them or else they become rubbery. As you can see, they're already turning that familiar orange color. So this is just going to take a couple of minutes. I'm going to add a couple of pieces of garlic, a little bit more oil. Okay, it's been about 3 minutes. I don't want to overcook them, so I'm going to just pull them off right now. It's the dance of the tentacles. I'm just going to sear these off. I'm going to just add them into the dish. I don't want to just throw them out. So it would be more like a garnish than anything else. Okay, I'm waiting for the shrimp and lobster to cool down so I can cut it up. And I cooked it first and then I'm going to cut it, because I didn't want to cut it and then cook it, because then it would have a mushy texture to it. You know, I'm not making baby food here. So, and these are almost done as well. I mean, there's really nothing to them. So I'm going to go ahead and stop that. I'm going to pull those. Okay, so I have my shrimp and lobster. Now I'm just going to dice it all up pretty finely. Okay, I think that's pretty nice. Now, as you can see, they're very small pieces, but they're little pieces, they're chunks. It's not ground up, it's not pulverized, it's not macerated. Okay, going to add some breadcrumbs. These are seasoned. It has some Pecorino Romano cheese in there. I'm only going to add about a third of a cup or so. And what that does is it acts as a binder along with the egg. And that's one whole egg. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Voila. Let's go do some stuffing. Okay, let's get these squid stuffed. I find that it's just easier just to do this by hand. Now, the larger the squid, the easier this becomes because the opening is bigger. So you do have to have a certain amount of patience for this. Now, you don't want to overstuff them, because if you overstuff them, they could burst. These have yet to have been sautéed, and then they're finished in the oven. It's a little messy. You just want to try to push it down so that there's no void on the inside at the bottom, because it just wouldn't work out. Okay, that's just about where I like them. There's about maybe in 3/4 of an inch here that has nothing in it, but that's okay. You can take a toothpick and go through one end and then into the other end. Something like that. And that will hold the stuffing in while it is cooked. So I'm not going to bore you with stuffing 7 individual squid. So I'm just going to turn off the camera, stuff them, show you how to saute them, and then cook them off in the oven. Okay, I have my squid here, stuffed and ready to go. Alright, I have a cast iron oven proof pot here, pan, whatever you want to call it, and this is going into the oven after it's sauteed. Okay, I want to get some color on this. I want to get the cooking process started. I'm going to turn down that heat a little bit though. Excuse me. And then I'm going to finish them off in the oven. This is a bit of work, eh? But you know what? People really like them, so it's worth it, you know? It's worth it. Now here are the tentacles. That's going to be used as a garnish. And these are the 2 pieces of garlic that I was using originally, so I'm going to put that in there as well. Just making a nice little flavor going on. Now I'm cooking them in this pot, and then I'm going to put it in the oven. This way, the pot's already hot. You don't want to just take these squid and put them in a cold pan and put them in the oven, because that'll just increase the time necessary. Okay, these are going to take a couple of minutes. I'm not going to rush it. Got some nice color going on here. Give it a couple more minutes. Okay, I have some nice color here. I'm going to go ahead and add the tentacles. Going to add my homemade salsa verde. Just the right amount of salsa verde. Now this is actually braised, which means it's cooked in a fluid that almost covers the protein, which in this case is the squid, but not entirely. Okay, I got some nice cilantro on that. My little 2 pieces of garlic. And I'm going to add a couple of lemon wedges. This will give it a nice, lively taste. Okay, the oven's been heating up, 350. This is going to take about a half hour. Okay, folks, straight out of the oven after 30 minutes. And this is just looking so spectacular. Smells awesome. Okay, here we are, folks. Stuffed calamari. Oh, this looks so good. Okay, it's actually cool enough so I can cut it and taste it. So, pull one out here. Get rid of that toothpick. This looks so good. Okay, I'm going to serve this with a little bread. Something like that. Okay, get that out of here. cut this right in half. Took the toothpick out already. Okay, let's check this out. I'm gonna take a piece of calamari, some bread. This is really, really good. The calamari, sorry. A couple of drinks in here. All right, cut that up. That is friggin' awesome. I love the lemon juice and the cilantro. I can taste the lobster, the shrimp. Everything has a very nice texture here. And that bread, boy, that bread is so good. That'll soak up all the sauce. Wow. Get this lemon out of here. I can just cut this with a fork. I need a little more salsa verde here. Okay, folks. I think this is like one of the best meals I've made in quite a few times. Oh, here's a tentacle. Put that right on the bread. Here's that piece of garlic. Oh. Okay, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was rather long. It was rather detailed. But it is what it is. Okay, if you like this video, if you like me, if you like my calamari or whatever, throw me a friggin' bone here.
Throw me a frickin' bone here.